Past, present, future tarot readings? We can do better than that. Hello and welcome. I'm Carly from Soundside Studios, and on this channel we talk about all things tarot. No matter where you are in a tarot journey, you've probably seen or heard of the spread, past, present, future. But did you know that very few professional readers would ever think to perform this spread? That's because it's not very effective. For one, it's overly simplified, it's pretty vague, and the third reason is that it can be predictive. If you know anything about my technique and my ethical approach to reading, I steer away from anything that's predictive when it comes to the cards, because there are better alternatives. So, if you have ever thought about trying past, present, future as a spread, but it didn't quite feel right to you, then here are 3 fantastic and easy alternatives that will give you a better payoff for your time. Let's learn them. Our first 3-card spread starts with the placement of where to act. This is an area of life to take accountability and change something. The card that comes up will encourage you to change a certain area of your life. Look at the suit to find where that is. Our second card, where to surrender. It's important to go with the flow at times. It's important to release control, and that can be very hard to do. So when this card comes up, notice what your reaction is to the concept presented by the image. Does it make you freak out, and do you feel repulsed by this idea? Or do you feel relief, like, oh, it feels so nice to stop trying to control this area of my life, or whatever concept is in the card. Third, where can you apply long-term vision? Sometimes we're so wrapped up in the present moment and the short-term plans, the to-do list, the priorities, the busyness, and the noise of life, that we forget about the bigger picture. And thinking about this vision as a way to lay a path where you'll eventually see opportunities arise, where you can steer these opportunities that are coming up as you take action, as you surrender. It's preparation for you to get what you want longer term in life. And we can get so busy in the moment we forget to build out that vision and be prepared for what our heart desires, where we feel a sense of purpose in life, what we want to do with our future. So when this card comes up, let it be more of a dream state. Let it be more optimistic. What could you strive towards? And if you were to get a card that spoke of something that may be challenging, like say the 5 of Cups, well, then interpret that in the space of emotional healing. Interpret that in your emotional world and gaining skills and tools to be emotionally steady and well or present with your feelings. So don't just take a card at face value. Truly interpret it as how can it be of benefit to work on this concept and your relationship to it in your life. Our next 3-card spread begins with this position for a gift to give to others. We have so many beautiful traits within each of us, and we forget how much we can make someone else's life better. We kind of take for granted who we are and what we know and what we have access to. So this can bring your awareness to even the most simple thing that you can help another person by sharing. So a gift to give. Secondly, we're going to look at a gift to receive. A lot of us tend to be in a position where we're giving a lot to others, and then we're trying to meet our own needs and we're feeling exhausted. So this is a reminder of where to open up, where to simply say thank you, and where to value someone else's influence in your life. Last but not least, what to appreciate about what you already have. Sometimes we're so worried about this flow of what's going in and out that we forget that we have so much in the present moment. And this can help us come from a space of abundance, feel like we have our needs met, feel appreciative of what's already present, rather than seeing everything that's changing. Oftentimes in my readings, I'll do an alternative to this style of a spread, and I'll say where to help others or how to help others, how to let people help you, and then how to help yourself. so you can decide which one feels most appropriate. This next one is absolutely my golden oldie. It's my fallback and my go-to any time I need a great reading. So our first card is the present moment and the lesson that you can be learning from your present experience. Secondly, what could you deprioritize? We have so many things that are calling our attention on the daily that we can think something is more important than it actually is. When I say deprioritize, it doesn't mean ignore it entirely. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't be thinking about it or be worried about it. You can have a beautiful thing that's been important to you for years that now is ready to be deprioritized in this position, but that could just mean put on the back burner, put on autopilot. It doesn't need to have your conscious attention the way it did when you were first building the habit or first building that skill set. Now just put it in some maintenance mode and make space for our third card, which is something to really contribute your energy towards for a bigger and better payoff. Our time and our energy is valuable. Therefore, we must be conscientious of how we're investing it. So this is a reminder of what would truly benefit from your attention right now. This may be different in a few months, maybe different in a couple hours, but it'll give you something to think about. I promise you that. This is my absolute favorite spread. It's my bread and butter, and I hope you enjoy using this one in particular. There are 3 wonderful alternative spreads to that old past, present, future trope. Now keep in mind that working with a small spread is often more effective than working with a 10 or 12 card spread. Because if you want to take action or if you're seeking clarity, then working with a smaller number of cards helps you be more precise with the interpretation and receive a smaller amount of guidance that you can put into action without feeling overwhelmed with 10 different pieces of advice. So do enjoy these smaller spreads. It's not just something that beginners use, even though it is beginner friendly. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Follow me on my socials to stay in touch, and I'll see you next time. Keep up the good reading. Bye.